Ano, galit ka ba sa fake news? Ako galit din ako sa fake news. Actually, madami sa atin ayaw ng fake news eh. Kaya tayo nag-away-away in the last few years because napaka-common na ng fake news para sa atin lahat, di ba? Parang it's part of our lives already. Pero before we become angry with fake news, we have to understand ano nga ba ang fake news. Kasi madaming klase ang fake news, di ba? So let's talk about a few of them lang. Yung mga sumisikat na type ng fake news. Start tayo sa parody or satire. Ano ba ang parody or satire na fake news? Well, ito ang klaseng fake news na wala naman talagang intention na manloko or magsira o magsira ng isang imahe ng tao. Has no intention to hurt somebody. Kumbaga parang meme siya, di ba? Ang intention niya is mag-joke o magpatawa. Pero sometimes, dahil sa joke na ito, mga ibang tao hindi maintindihan, kala nila totoong balita, some people naman will take it seriously. Diba? For example, nung si President Rodrigo Duterte, former President Rodrigo Duterte was sent to the ICC, may naglabasan ng mga parody or satire na post na galing kunyari sa mga prominent lawyers like Annalise Keating, Harvey Specter, di ba? May statement sila about the arrest of former President Duterte. Pero yung pala, these so-called lawyers, Annalise Keating, tsaka si Harvey Specter, are actually characters sa mga TV shows like Harvey Specter sa Suits, si Annalise Keating sa How to Get Away with Murder. So, ang intent ng gumawa nito is mag-joke, magpatawa, satire. Ang problema, may mga ilang tao ang naniwala. Could you imagine, di ba, kung hindi na-explain to ng maayos at nag-trending ng todo-todo, ang daming false info that spread out there, and a lot of people actually did believe it. So yun, that's one kind of fake news, satire or parody. Another kind is yung tinatawag yung parang clickbait na fake news, di ba? Ito, not really naman yung content mismo is fake, pero ang ginagawa ng ibang tao, yung headline o yung litrato na ginagamit ay iba. May pagkakaiba sa linalaman ng actual content, yung tinype out yung article. Ang goal ng tao nito is magpa-clickbait. In other words, i-capture yung attention ng tao sa headline para basahin yung article. Ang problema, mostly a lot of us, I'm also guilty of that in social media, will only read the headline. Hindi na natin binabasa yung loob na total opposite pala. Gagawin natin pa mag-share, di ba? We will share the article. We will talk about it with other people. Yung pala iba ang content, iba yung headline. So nag-spread tayo ng information na hindi 100% accurate. Ang magandang example dito, walang pasok nakasulat sa headline, di ba? Walang pasok. Di akala mo walang pasok na share mo. Ang daming naniwala na walang pasok, may mga taong hindi pumasok. Yung pala, if you read the article inside, walang pasok 7 years ago dahil sa bagyo. Di ba? Yung pala, lumang article na na-reshare na iniba lang yung picture sa harap. Isipin mo yan, kung mag-viral yan, kung makakuha ng 30 shares yan, di ba? 30, 40, 50, 60 shares, ang daming naniwala. Di ang daming nadamay. Another kind of fake news is yung cutting the narrative, or in other words, parang ganito, explain ko sa inyo. For example, isang tao, let's use as an example, si Claire Castro will say something. Kaya sabihin niya, alam nyo guys, gusto ko ng adobo eh. Diba? Yan ang sinabi niya. Ang gagawin ng iba para magmukhang sumasang-ayon si Attorney Claire Castro sa panig niya, sabihin, gagawin niya, i-edit niya yung sinabi. Isa-splice niya yung video, ikakat niya yung mga words para magmukhang ganito. Kunyari, ang original is, gusto ko ng adobo. I-edit niya parang ang dating na mensahe is ayoko talaga sa adobo. Iniba niya ang sinabi ng subject. Yun, that's changing the narrative. So yun, that is medyo dangerous. It's because a lot of people can be misquoted as saying something when they meant another thing. Diba? Nakakasira ng imahe ito eh. And lastly, ang pinakapamatay na fake news, yung talagang you have intention to destroy somebody's character. You have intention talaga to spread false narrative to fit the narrative that you are trying to push. For example, alam ko naman na hindi healthy ang crispy pata. Pero gagawa ako ng article kahit wala akong basis. kahit wala akong documents to prove it, kung wala akong studies to verify it. Sabihin ko, crispy pata healthy yan eh. Diba? Healthy ang crispy pata, haba buhay mo dyan eh. Yan ang pinakadelikadong klaseng fake news. Diba? But ang advice ko lang sa inyong lahat, sa ating lahat actually, is before you feel like posting something fake, whether intentionally, or you feel like posting something and you're not sure about it, think twice first. Mag-research ka about what you're going to post. Because the information you might post, you might share, you might comment on, hindi pala totoo. Ang problema, when we realize sometimes it is too late already, the damage has been done. Diba? Always think muna before you share. Lastly, ikaw, tayo, guilty rin tayo na naniniwala sa fake news. So my advice is, before you believe anything you read on the internet, verify it. Not only with one source, multiple sources. Kung magkakaiba sila ng sinasabi, sabi ng isa black ay adobo ay black, sabi ng isang info green, sabi ng isa white, mag-research ka pa, 'di ba, bago ka maniwala. Because when you believe fake news, yung way of thinking mo is already geared towards yung belief na yon na mali, 'di ba? So ikaw ang madadamay because you will start to stand up for a narrative that is not true. Diba? So in other words, take the time to research, to double check, to fact check. In other words, mag-isip ka muna ng maayos. Diba? Because fake news, remember, can destroy a lot of lives, can end a lot of friendships, diba? And end a lot of relationships, at nakakasira pa ng imahe. Kahit ayaw mo sa isang tao, ayaw mo sirain ang imahe niya. Bakit? Because sisirain mo yung buhay niya. And we don't want that. So ang advice ko lang, guys, is think before you click and stop the hate.